And just when you thought there weren't any possibilities left, comes Sharon Smith Knight with Wine Sip, an organ-stirring potpourri of love, wit, love, and hurt. This is a definite female experience of rhythm and female and male exploration. So, without further ado,
organ stimulator.
Let's give a nice horizon. Let's give a nice horizon and poetry. A nice horizon and poetry welcome to Sharon Smith Knight.
Sharon Smith Knight. Sharon. Wine.
Came out
Woo. Organ stimulating.
Well, you're organ stimulated, I'm sure.
Love.
Okay. I want to say that the last time I was featured here, Ron mentioned that I was the very first featured reader in the series. And of course, this wasn't the first series that we've been together. We had gone to, are we able to do this tonight? We had been at Cobb's Corner prior to coming here.
Right.
The book of men and women. I've been called a people's poet. I write about reality. My world, as I have come to know it, inspires writing poetry. My poems are meant to capture feelings unexpressed in humankind. And no one ever has to wonder what is on this poet's mind. I write poems of pain and passion, lust and longing, ecstasy. I write poems of life and feelings, and I record them honestly. You see, I write for the common people, and finally let the record show that I write poems of men and women. I write about the things I know. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
See, I know them real well. And if you think about the poem The Raven, you'll understand this a little bit better. Okay? Quote the Raven, nevermore to that. Muddy water. Yesterday, love was a river running deeply, crashing, surging, foaming as it met the shore. Today, love is a puddle, green and stagnant, muddy water, nothing more.
All right.
No.
This is what I'm not going to read that. I changed my mind. I want to do this one.
Let me hear that one.
You want the one I didn't want to read, right?
Right. Let me hear that one.
Okay, that's in the mail. Okay, this is called Reflection. Now, you know, this is really surprising. I said one poem called Reflections and one called Reflection, singular plural. And she selected both. I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, Reflection. She looks in the mirror and sees his face. She is the moon and reflects his light. She basks in his shadow's shadow. That's why she doesn't understand why he always puts her pot on his back burner and regards her interests slightly above those of the strangers he sees on his daily ride to work. However, she's got a lot of good things. This is called After Loving, and supposedly this is a poem that's meant to capture the ultimate love experience. Sloshing in a pool of love, exhausted, a jigsaw puzzle maze of arms and legs entwined, afraid to break the spell by moving or changing the rhythm of my breathing. We are a circle within a circle, the yin and the yang, as we pause briefly between laps like marathon lovers. And my moistness is your moistness, my taste on your lips, my head on your chest. But do I hear your heart or mine? My things without some kind of paper, right? So here goes. This is a small poem. I hope I don't screw it up. This is moist. You make me moist. Spring rain, morning dew, moist. Shower fresh, lick my lips, moist. Steam heat, change my panties, moist. Wet me, soak me, drench me in liquid love. Did you die? You're gonna get a shock beyond belief. Okay.
I'm just wet.
You see? The try off, honey. I got one that's gonna shake your mind. This is let me do this first. This is a real requested poem. It's not really old. It's maybe a year old. Maybe not quite a year old. But whenever I'm somewhere, people say, why don't you do the one about the snake? You know the one? So this is for those people. This is Snake Eyes. You slithered into my life with your forked tongue and your smooth skin and your snake eyes. You hissed, and I was mesmerized, and soon discovered that I had no antidote for snake bite. You coiled yourself around my heart and squeezed the breath out of this relationship. Venom spreads throughout my being, weakening my spirit, poisoning trust and love. And now I have to check and verify, question and clarify, all because you chose the element of surprise. Charm me with those snake eyes. Love me with those snake thighs. Told me all those snake lies. Thank you. If you were a vintage bottle of wine and I could fill my cup, I'd savor your essence for a time, then slowly I'd drink you up. I'd let you linger on my tongue, delight my palate with your bouquet. My lips would bathe in your crimson pool, and I'd sit and sip all day. If you were a vintage bottle of wine, all mellow and aged in wood, I'd whirl you and twirl you around my mouth and hold you as long as I could. I'd drink from you slowly and deeply and make your flavor last. And I wouldn't stop to the very last drop. And I'd probably lick my glass.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
There's been a break in the book. Wine Sip and other delicious poems are available at the front table. Thank you. Sharon Smith tonight, everyone. Sharon Smith tonight.